Thank you for joining us on Bystanders at the newsstand this Saturday morning. My name is Kolade Kola. I'd like to start with the headlines in the newspapers this morning. And that's Nation newspaper.
Okay, wait.
Minister says time needed for state to understand how to electricity market. We are ripe for marriage, says Tinubu Niger mass wedding bride. Minister offers to collaborate with Emir. Speaker. Mega Daniel says those who said Tinubu had no chance now gallivanting around him. Six on He sanctions 3 judges, probes 35 others. Wike, I am not distracted by Rivers crisis. Our actions guided by rule of law. That's Fubara saying that. That will be all for the Nation newspapers this morning. I'll go to the Vanguard, Saturday Vanguard newspaper. The major headline there says, Tinubu 1 year on, hope deferred, not renewed. That's a special report on the page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Police detain doctor, 3 nurses, ward attendant over missing placenta. Undemocratic LGAs, 19 states run 433 councils with caretaker committee. Northeast emerges best with 37 of 112 local government areas under democracy. Northwest emerges worst with 115 of 186 local government areas affected. Southeast follows with 82 of 95 councils hit. That's in the Saturday Vanguard. Let's look at sports in the Saturday Vanguard this morning. Fury versus Usyk. Mike Tyson, Nelix Lewis, Wilder, Joshua speak on the big fight tonight. Tears as Junior Pope is laid to rest in Enugu. You remember Junior Pope who died in the boat mishap when they were going to shoot a movie in Asaba. Yes, that's for the Saturday Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'll go to Saturday Telegraph. Saturday Telegraph's major headline talks about Labour Party. Obi's pally with Atiku, others necessary to rescue Nigeria. Says it's not ruling out alliance with other parties. That's in the page 3 of the Saturday News Telegraph this morning. Wike left 15 billion naira road contract debts. That's according to Fubara. He says he said paid contractor only 6 billion out of 21 billion naira for the road contract. Yes, on entertainment in Saturday Telegraph this morning, Ibrahim Chata says, I rarely get award nominations, but I am not bothered. That's according to Ibrahim Chata this morning. Multi-billion naira Badagry projects waste away as huge tourism potential remains untapped. That's in the Saturday Telegraph this morning. Before I leave the Saturday Telegraph, Shettima, Vice President of Nigeria, says we're repositioning Nigeria as global investment hub. That's Shettima saying that. Olubadan's too. I am hale and hearty, ready to ascend the throne. That's Oba Olakuleyin, whose coronation ceremony is scheduled in a few days' time. That will be all for the Saturday Telegraph this morning. I'll go to the Saturday Tribune. The major headline in the Saturday Tribune this morning says 20 trillion pension fund. Federal government's move will wreck pensioners, union spokesman. Hints at litigation, ask affected persons to resist plan. PDP BOT member, ex-governorship aspirant, others defect to APC in Osun. Yes, there's a picture story there which says prominent People's Democratic Party, PDP chieftains led by Alhaji Shuaib Oyedokun, Mr. Dosun Babayemi, and Dr. Akin Ogunbi Inset, leading hundreds of supporters to defect to the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Oshogbo, Osun State. That was yesterday, Friday. That's the picture story here with thousands of PDP defectors in the picture, defecting to the APC. Yes, our inspector was found to belong to five-man robbery, kidnapping gang. That's according to police authorities this morning. Robbed victims of 29.8 million naira, collected 4.4 million naira as ransom. Oyinlola Okebukola unveiled new College of Health Sciences in Osun State. That's in the Saturday Tribune. The Constitution has asked defected Rivers Assembly members. PDP spokesman Ologun Agba says that. And Wike says, I cannot be distracted. Yes, that will be all for the Saturday Tribune newspapers this morning. And finally, we'll look at the Punch newspapers this morning. The Punch newspaper says the major headline talks about CNG pumps. Federal government may fund installation as marketers lament high costs. Says marketers, Nigerians are to benefit from the conversion. Interest rate too high discourages borrowing businesses. That's according to Ipman. On Emefiele's case, I paid $600,000 bribe to ex-CBN staff for contract, witness tells court. APC will take over Osun in 2026, Oyetola boasts. Yes, husband spent donation for CS on dog, abandoned me in the hospital. That's according to a nursing mother. Yes, IG can no longer dismiss unmarried pregnant police women. That's according to a senior advocate of Nigeria. And on entertainment, Portable took Mercedes-Benz GLE 350 for me without paying a dime. That's according to a car dealer who took Portable to police custody, who arrested him recently. So now, quickly, I'd like to have my first, Mr. Olasukomi. Mr. Olasukomi, please come for to be our first reviewer this morning. You're welcome to bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, electricity. Federal government holds issuance of regulatory autonomy to states. What can you say about that?
So that's what you get when we say we are practicing a federal system of government, whereas in truth and in reality you are practicing a unitary system of government.
System of government.
Where all the powers belong to the center. You know what I'm saying? The same way I've been saying that police cannot work. People don't see. You understand? Because the government wants to be in charge of everything. Sometimes we say, okay, we copied our democracy from the United States. Is this how United States democracy. Is it how it's working? I'm talking about federal system of government. We said, okay, we are coming from the United States. Is this how it's working? Because in the United States, for example, the states are more powerful. The only thing that join them together is the military. I'm talking about maybe the Air Force, the immigration. But when it comes to like state police, this sort of power, electricity, and everything, even their local council, it is different. See, we should sit down and ask ourselves as Nigerians, do we really want to practice first a democracy? Then before we're talking about federal system, because as you can see, it's not working. The only difference between our so-called democracy and in quote military that we are passing it's only maybe this freedom of speech that we have. Even that freedom of speech nowadays, you see how media is being gagged. No more, no more freedom of speech anymore. You know what I'm saying? So now you want to stop the issues of autonomy happening at that state. That local government. Yeah, there's like it should be replicated in all states. And now, you see what I'm very happy now? It is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president. The same man fought Obasanjo. Let me start from in terms of Lagos of 20 local government. I've always been saying it. That's part of the injustice I've always spoken about. Lagos of 20 local government. Kano was 44. Jigawa was removed from Kano. Today, Jigawa has more local government than even Lagos. Then we saw how Obasanjo now start fighting. He fought, how Tinubu fought Obasanjo. He created 7 new
Local council development
SCDAs
areas.
that the federal government refused to recognize. What I'm very happy now is that he is the president. Let him implement it now that he's the president.
So why do you think the president is delaying in recognizing? Because, okay, fine, we know that this thing has to pass through the National Assembly, and the processes
They've
are
not even
not
bought the
easy.
bill.
They've not even
You know
brought-
what? You see.
How you sure they've
This,
not brought
no, no.
the bill?
If I follow National Assembly proceedings, I make sure I watch the show on NTA. What I'm saying is that it is good to be informed. What I'm saying is in essence, is this. Now, people can now see that majority of what all these people that call themselves fighters for democracy have been doing has just been hypocrisy. You say you fight for democracy, you fought Obasanjo for something, you fought Jonathan against for something. Now everything has been brought back. And like for the former governor of Ekiti said, can't define me, that all these things are just political. That means everything you have been doing are just propaganda and politics. It's beginning to show in terms of local government autonomy. You fought for it now. You are not hearing it anymore. Increment of local government for Lagos State, you are not hearing it. Now even this electricity something now. Look at the way we are taking it to. And I'm happy that I'm getting wiser every day.
Okay,
That you see these people, they are just hypocrites.
Okay, now looking at you were talking about this local government thing. There's a news here on Saturday Vanguard which says undemocratic local government areas. 19 states run 433 councils with caretaker committee. Northeast emerges best with 37 of 112 local government areas under democracy. That means those 37 are the ones that have legal democracy with them. Why is it like that? Caretaker committees have a limited span of time before you conduct election. Why do you think this is happening in a democratic dispensation?
Now we are still in one Nigeria. Nigeria will get better. I've been telling people, but many people they fail to see it. Nigeria will only get better if people of the north are well educated. You see those people, they might not be well educated, but they are informed. Yeah, you read it, even northeast. Okay, go and look at the quality of education. Go and look at the result from WAEC, NECO, and JAM. You're going to see that northeast, they may be the last in the ratings. But when it comes to politics, see these outside people that you see that you think they don't know anything. They are listening to their radio. They are sometimes more informed than the so-called Southerners. But the problem is that they are giving them wrong education. I was speaking to somebody one day. I said, Nigeria can only get better, for example, if there's a mass protest in Nigeria. When I say mass protest, it is when people know their rights. The Yoruba people, my people, I know myself. Yoruba people will not protest. in quotes, it can only be political protest. The Bible will never protest. The Igbo people can protest, but those ones they are being seen as enemies of Nigeria. So their protest will always be calculated as okay, these people they don't want one Nigeria. The last time, major time at those months they can protest, but because of this lack of quality education, they always channel their grievances to the wrong quarters. For example, if you insult Prophet Muhammad in the north, sir, which all the soldiers in the world, that person that insulted that prophet will not go alive. They will rather put their life on the line. If you maybe like a Christian, you burn the Quran or do anything with the Quran, the outside people they don't care. Go and bring the best guys from the US, from Russia, from Israel, they will revenge on that person. So imagine that these people are not channeling their anger in the right direction. When they are being, see, Nigeria will only get better if people of the north, I mean the poor outside people are being given quality education. These people, they know the right thing, but they cannot channel their grievances. And that's why you see they don't play with politics. On the day of election, they always have. In the south, yes, some people can be playing football, you can be playing anything. They censors, they come out en masse. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that their education is not in the right system. So all their energy, it is being channeled in the wrong quarters instead of doing the right thing. How can you bring 19 states caretaker committee? You know I told you. Local government, if other deputy governor himself, they see them as traitors. They tell the local government chairman. I gave you yesterday when we were speaking. I don't have much time to give. I said, in almost every state, when the allocation comes in, for example, you have to sign as local government chairman as I'm receiving, for example, 200 million. Hereby, the money that they will give to you is 50 million. That's why local government is not working, and that is why you see is that the country is not moving because local government they are the third tier of government in Nigeria. So it should be moving.
To the grassroots.
Understand? He said they are the grassroots. If I have any problem now, I should be able to go to my local government chairman. And ask everybody now who is the local government chairman. They don't know. They don't know. I know the one that is in Ibakoja here. I know the one that where I come from in Oshodi. But ask me, they don't even know because no. It's not that they're not working. They cannot work because their hands are tied.
Their hands are tied. Okay, now finally let's look at Tinubu. There's a special report in Saturday Vanguard this morning, which says Tinubu 1 year on. Is it hope deferred or hope renewed? Hope deferred or hope renewed? Let's come with facts.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and let's come with right analysis.
And I'm first things first. I'm obedient. Second thing is that I don't just come to bring propaganda.
Yes.
Whatever things I say, you can. If you want to Google and search, you can see it. Yesterday, I'm telling you, yesterday, on the APC WhatsApp platform, they used Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala saying that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has promised to bring investors to Nigeria. The woman had to come out, you can check it, had to come out herself to deny it. So now, 1 year has been 1 year of propaganda. We have not seen anything. But then, me, I'm not surprised. God knows. Everything that's happening in Nigeria, I'm not surprised. I said it before the election. That now you have a choice. You either move from consumption to production, or you sustain. From what Tinubu said, that he said it, I will continue where Buhari stopped. And I've been asking all of you, you know where Buhari stopped. There was hunger, there was hardship, there was economic fallings, there was insecurity. And it seems that Tinubu has kept his promises to continue where Buhari stopped. You know what I'm saying? So all you see is propaganda. All you see are not. So look at the Maersk deal. Oh, Maersk is bringing $200 million. I said, this news is not true. But like you see, majority of your newspapers, they carried it. All the newspapers was the headline. Maersk $200 million deal. Now that it
was a press release, so they will carry it.
I know. Now that Bayononuga has deleted the tweet, have they come out and said that? Did you see the headline? But people that don't have access to information, they are going to believe it. Bayononuga said again that Dubai is back. People were celebrating. Till today, is Dubai back? You understand? So see, you cannot run government like that.
Emirates have
that Emirates is fact.
Don't you think because Emirates is back, Dubai issue will be resolved?
No. Emirates is an airline.
They don't want to do their business.
God bless you. So they left for business purposes. You see, let me tell you the problem here. People think that it is because of drugs, because of what people are saying is, oh, Nigerian people are scammers, they are Yahoo boys, and because of drugs. One of the countries that have this high level of this drug are Mexicans. How many countries have banned Mexicans from entering into their country?
Into their country.
My problem, my brother, the number one issue that most countries fear most is terrorism. People don't understand. It's not about Yahoo. Yes, they are Yahoo, they are drug. That number one is terrorism. And it seems that in Nigeria, you are playing with terrorism with kid gloves. It's time from Buhari. United Arab Emirates, they release names of people that are sponsoring terrorists. 6. Buhari, government did nothing. Even like government said that we have the list. We are not doing anything. Tinubu himself released 15 names of terrorist sponsors. It was on the national dailies. What have they done to them? So no countries want to play with any country that is abhorring terrorism. Oh, you kept on saying, oh, for example, there's no food. Oh, there's no food. Farmers are not going to farm. Over the weekend, I have information. 45 farmers were killed. Under 5 farmers were killed. Farmers cannot even go to their. It's one of the major news on the headline. Farmers cannot even go to their farms again. You know what I'm saying? There's no food, there's no investment, there's nothing. Okay. Nobody will want to come and invest in a country that is not safe.
Okay, Bishop Martin Booker said 1 year is not enough to judge Tinubu's government.
Very good. Let me give you an example again. Yaradua, everyone that remember Yaradua, 2007, that's my best president. Now when Yaradua became president, he did 2 things. Number one, he was the only president that reduced the price of petroleum. He made 75 naira. The man made sure it went to 65 naira. Sir, people bought kerosene 1 liter for 50 naira. In less than 2 months, they were enjoying the level of democracy. That's number one. Number 2 is Governor Alex Otti. Go to Abia State and verify whether I'm saying the truth or not. Or what you see. The man keeps awarding contracts. I said last week, they awarded contracts from Abba to Osisioma. The man keeps awarding contracts, and the people of Abia are not giving even the line. That one is, I mean, critical infrastructure. The man keeps awarding contracts. You see roads that people think, oh, this cannot be done. He kept on doing it. That means, sir, things can work if there's a policy. See, Tinubu, just for 1 day, he made one statement 1 day on the job inauguration. He said, fuel subsidy is gone. Until today, you are not recovered. So if you can stop something for 1 day, so 1 year is not enough. In the same month that became president, he floated the naira. That is why Nigeria is where it is today. You floated the naira, the twin evil policy. You floated the naira, and number 2, you remove fuel subsidy. And you know that Nigeria's economy is based on 2 things. That's what we're going to today. And let me speak about these are religious leaders. They are part of the problem that we have in Nigeria. Religious leaders. It was a religious leader from the east. They went for Nigeria. He said that God told him that Buhari is the Messiah. He said it. Is he the Messiah today? It was a pastor that went to Jota with them. What's his name? Tunde Bakare. That they bought the same placard. That should remove. They should return the back to the normal price, or else Nigeria or something. Now that man that I'm talking about now is alive today. Look at the price of fuel. So like I said, so these religious are part of the problem. Speak truth to power. Just tell him, sir. Maybe you have 3 more years to do well, but this 1 year you have failed. He should have just told him in his face. That's how the old prophets in the Bible they did. They told the kings to their face, "You are not doing well. Thus said the Lord, you are not doing well. You are not doing well. But you have time and more grace to do well. Not that 1 year is not enough. 1 year, if 1 year is enough to take the country backward, to make poverty increase, to make every power become a national anthem, then 1 year is enough to do. Let him look at Governor Lesotho and take a cue from how that man is performing."
Okay, before you go, let's look at Labour Party. It says Obi's parley with Atiku others necessary to rescue Nigeria. It says it's not ruling out alliance with other parties.
That is the right thing. The way the country is going, people are they've lost hope in Nigeria. You know, I was telling David the other day, one of the men that called me bastard there, they were 21, 11 has apologized, they were there. He was not saying, Otisumi, I'm tired of this government. I cannot do it. You are seeing how wives are living, like I said, where there's no finance, there cannot be romance. Our wives are living their husband and everything. And I told the man that me, this time around, Tinubu 2027. I warned you before it happened. You refuse to listen. So me too. Let us do that evil back. Let us manage that hunger for 8 years.
You will vote Tinubu
No,
2027.
I'm just playing. God forbid. But so what article was? I have it on the Sun newspaper. The headline said that that article may step down for Peter Obi, and that's what we are saying. I respect article so much. It's an elder statesman. But they should find a way, even if it's
If he
just find
doesn't
a way.
step down, that means you will disrespect him.
No. I've always respected article. No, you know what? Like article. Article is not like they said everybody from north are the same. They're not the same. Some people they have this liberal mindset. Article Yaradua, they are liberal. It's not about education. They are liberal. They have this open mind. It's people like Buhari that everybody must be my tribe, and this our Tinubu too. So article and Obi and everybody, they should start see history. History remember them. Let them save Nigeria. The way this country is going, I'm not talking about even the local. I'm talking about on the international stage. There was never a time that Nigeria ever left ECOWAS. Burkina Faso ever left ECOWAS. You are now seeing how Nigeria, number one economy in Africa, is number four. So our ratings are dropping every day. So Nigeria needs to be rescued. Let them drop their ego. I don't. They never even put out. Just them drop their ego. Like I said, I'm obedient. It does not place us to put out. That acceptable to Nigeria. That we know this power of character, capacity, commitment, and confidence. That's the forces. If they ask, I don't mind. Even if we not anyway, let them bring this. Let them bring the person and let that person come. We, the Nigerian people, even the people that they have opened their eyes, hunger has made their eyes open. They too, they are going to vote for the
I go for Lagos.
No more tribalism. Like I said, poverty, insecurity, inflation, and hunger. No more tribe and religion. No more tribalism again. Hunger has united everybody. Very much. Nice having you.
No, they will see by 10, 11.
You can know, we are different. We don't even look alike.
You will soon
We
go
don't
there.
even look
Are
alike.
you working for them?
I'm working for my pay.
Are you working for them?
I'm working
He's
for
working for his money.
Yes,
Let's go,
good
let's
morning. Let's start with 20 trillion pension goal. Federal government's move to pensioners, billions.
Let the pensioners die. In the terms of let them die. These are the same people that will still go 2027 and support Tinubu. Let him have sense. That is it. Let them die. Thank God my dad is late. And then so whosoever is having pensioners and family, let them start to go and buy grave now. Because they will start to fall down and die. Because now these are the same people that will still come 2027 and vote for the president. We saw it in last election. That even 70 was saying it is Tinubu turn. Knowing fully well that this man has nothing to offer you. The same pension funds which OBJ has kept, Yar'Adua has kept, the Jonathan government has kept. They refuse to lend out of that money. Why is Tinubu coming now to borrow such money? You know, now if Tinubu borrow such money, what follows is what stories. Government will not refund the money back. Government will not be accountable to that money again. And now, along the line, it will affect these pensioners. People who have served for about 35 years, who have contributed in this pension scheme. Now, government felt it is done. Their money will not be used to build infrastructure. Tinubu said when subsidy is gone, he said subsidy collapse Nigerian economy. He said if subsidy is gone, that there will be enough money to build the infrastructure to even upgrade the standard, upgrade the lives of people in Nigeria. But now subsidy has been removed for 1 year, and still our life has become worse. Let them come back to Lagos. Let them people staying abroad. If you're supposed to come back to Nigeria and live in Nigeria and see what will happen.
Okay, now let's look at this area.
So looking at
okay, go ahead.
So no sensible government. If this alone, some persons will still come here and support this move. You know it, Mr. Kadesh. We've seen people, a woman retire for 3 years now. She has not gotten her pension because the government is saying she has not met all the requirements. Now, if the woman says she has submitted everything and that thing has not been processed, imagine when government now takes her out of the money. See, these are things that in the Western world it will not happen. Pension funds are meant for pensioners. Let them enjoy their retirement. Nothing is forcing them. Sooner or later now, do some of them too are some of them are also the enemy of Nigeria because they will see evil and they are then vote for evil. So let us survive it. Yes, because if you see a man that can turn the photos of Nigeria around, because this man is from you, he is your tribe, they are playing tribal and then set tribal politics and the ethnic politics. Now, every Nigerian, irrespective of your tribe or your religion, we are all suffering. That's why I always say that President Bola Tinubu is what is highly overrated. There are no plans. There are no plans on ground. The same man who promised that if subsidy is gone, the elderly ones will get stipend every month. But now, rather, he's depleting from the pension fund. He has depleted our eternal reserve. Tinubu can and ask to borrow money if it's possible. That is it. Because his style of governance is just too archaic. Governance is beyond all this kind of. That's just why Obi has always said that before you tax people, improve your life. I get to that word. You cannot tax me if my life is not better off. If you have improved my life, I have a means of income, then you can tax people. But the people are even worse. Buhari has said if I leave office, Nigerians will miss me. So Nigerian now are even missing Buhari to some extent, even if Buhari too was one of the worst presidents.
We always miss previous presidents.
Shout at them. Why does it happen like that?
Why does it work?
You know now, when Jonathan was there, a lot of people were accusing him. When Obasanjo was there, a lot of people were accusing him. The moment they leave office and somebody else comes, we say,
this one is better pass this
when
one.
Jonathan left, Jonathan, we miss him. When Buhari was there, we were accusing him. Now he has left, we say, Buhari is even better than him. Why does it happen like that?
Let's not forget that the renowned economist said human is fireable. Like as human, you always want more. So we will make them based on their policies. Let's not forget that in the history of Nigeria, nobody can rule away that fact that Jonathan, President Muhammadu, no, Yar'Adua, sorry, Musa Yar'Adua, and then OBJ, these three governments tried. At least Nigerians were okay, but not very that okay. At least Nigerians can feed. Compare that time to now, what has changed? So many things has changed. A man came one day and destroyed everything. Let's not forget that under Buhari plunged Nigeria into twice economic recession, which has never happened before. First in 1983, the same Buhari, that was record. So that's why I say these pensioners, let them die. They were there in 1983 when Buhari plunged them into recession. Some of them, our dads and mommies say Buhari was a military man, Buhari was good, Buhari was voted for him in 2015. They suffered again, suffered in 1983, suffered in 2015. In 2023, when they had to correct such mistakes, just because of the propaganda being sold by APC, the lies, because of Baba Sope politics, Ejekolo politics,
Our local politics.
Cardi B, you know it's Cardi B.
That musician now.
It's not the musician. Yomi Cardoso is the Cardi B. The minister fluctuating our naira anyhow. It's the Cardi B. You don't know the Cardi B.
Okay. Now let's look at our NSA chief. Nuhu Ribadu. When he was the EFCC chairman, he mentioned some governors who were really corrupt. Tinubu was there. Oji Uzor was there. Now, this EFCC chairman, former EFCC chairman, is the NSA. Do you think maybe he lied at that time, or there's something going on?
you cannot say a lie at that time. You know, the founding father of politics, which is Aristotle, has said politics is a game of interest. That ideology part of it, rule it out. In Nigerian politics, there is no ideology. It's just interest. Nuru Ribadu knows fully well. He said it. That Bola Ahmed Tinubu is corrupt. He knows it. And then also, he also discussed about the issue of drug. He also highlighted it. But now, he said he's working for the man. He said he's corrupt because there's no but integrity. If there is ideology, he would have rejected the offers President Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave him. If there is ideology in the Western world, we've seen how a British prime minister resigned, but such thing will never happen in Nigeria, in which tomorrow no Rivadu will condemn Obi, condemn Atiku. Let Atiku give them appointment again. You will see impressions on them. That is the politics of, we call that politics of third world country, politics of the south, and then on the underdeveloped country. This there are so many factors that will not make in terms of politicking. Our politics will not be top notch based just because of poverty. And Mr. Karesh, let's not forget that government keeping us poor is a game plan. Yes, now, Mr. Karesh, you know now. If government create a enabling environment, you have a job, I have a job, I am okay, you are okay. You have that mindset to choose the right leaders. That let me vote for this man, not because of he's coming, because you know that if you have a job and then you have money, coming to tip you off, you get that. But when government keeps us in poverty, they can easily manipulate us. I saw a video making rounds going on. The former senator representing Lagos State, Benga Shafa, was giving out Benga Shafa. Now he's the current Mr. MD of the housing something under Tinubu. He was giving out Indomie, spaghetti to women, one like this. One. Do you think if those women are financially buoyant, are okay, they will not even queue to get not one carton, no, one a pair.
Say if they are financially buoyant, at least averagely,
they won't even take one carton because those women would be able to differentiate from what it is. So that is why I said that government keeping us under chain, poverty, agony, pains is a mastermind plan so that to impoverish us, so that they can easily manipulate the heart of the black man of a Nigerian man. Because don't say Nigerian man once he don't see food chop, all the cells don't go. Okay. And that's how. No, that's it. Don't forget say. See, that is why I think Awolowo said that the children of the poor you refuse to train today will later come and then haunt you. That is why I say that insecurity is ravaging in the north. That is why I see Yahoo boys, because no job. I am not in support of Yahoo, but who are the Yahoo men? Those in power. EFCC now, yesterday, posted a picture, declared a Yahoo boy wanted, whatever much. The boy scammed a woman $4,000. That is not compared to how much. Yahoo Bello scammed the whole country, how much? A state. Now, who is worse? The boy that scammed one individual, and the man that scammed the whole state. Who is worse off? So yesterday I tweeted, I said, yesterday I had to tweet. I said, EFCC should go arrest Abilo first before coming to arrest that boy. If I'm a lawyer, I would, because of this nonsense, I want to go to university and then study law. I will go to university and then study law. So for me to educate myself on the basis of the law, because you cannot always come out to oppress the people. That boy now, if that boy is now arrested, that boy will now serve 80 years in jail. Why? Yabelo is still doing a video, boxing, no.
That was a video, forget that one. CNG comes, federal government may fund installation of marketers, lament high cost. Are we ready for this?
Government is ready for it. You can see the government has said that all the ministers and the MBAs, ministry, parastatals should go with the CMGs buses. And that's why I said that Tinubu lives on propaganda. Even when the Tinubu government lives on based on propaganda. The CNG buses Tinubu said will be rolled out to different individuals on the street. It will make help commuters. It will help cushion the effect of this fuel subsidy. Don't forget, I lie. I lie. I want make you know.
Yes,
Say
yes, you're not
so
lying.
he said so, but now Tinubu now brought in the CNG buses. Now the first of the people that are getting benefit of this are the ministers and the MDs of parastatals and the agency. Why? Tinubu said when subsidy is gone, federal transit buses will be stationed in every nooks and crannies of the country. That means for men to of holiday you pay 500 naira. 1 year now, where is the CNG buses? These are the issues we come out here to always disagree with government. Let people always visit with us. I don't hate Tinubu, but Tinubu's style of governance is awkward. You if not for the House of Rep, if not for the House of Rep, if not for the House of Rep, they stop the cyber levy. It will continue. Now again, it's going to World Bank, IMF. He wants to go and borrow money for the future of our poor children.
Gas is more expensive than petrol.
Yes, yes.
So how will the CNG help us?
How
Will the CNG buses help Nigeria?
now if government is if that is done, and then government only subsidize it for the poor masses, because without no subsidy, you know the price of it of the transport fare will surely go up. So the only way is that if these buses are coming now, and sir, let's not forget that this CNG buses is not for me and you.
Why?
Government is not giving us for.
We have said it will come out.
Why will it come out? See, and then if parliamentary it come out, government need to subsidize it. But because if it's being if the buses is being rolled out, and then people purchase it, just like what you said, the price of gas is far more way expensive. No, so that alone, commuters will pay high. So indirectly, it is still not help the common man. But the only way to affect the help the common man is that if government is willing to come into that sector to subsidize it. But Tinubu, that I know, that I see, is nobody to subsidize. And then lastly to the 1 year. 1 year.
You have talked about that earlier. You have talked about that. You have talked about 1 year.
Eh?
Have you forgotten that you have talked about it? No, that was the second question I asked you. Hey, that was the second question.
But
I
see,
asked.
but I
Oh,
said
yeah,
I will
1
spend
year. 1 year.
Eh?
You can't spend 1 hour.
He said 1 year ago.
1 year of Tinubu's administration. Is it hope deferred for you?
1 year of Patado. 1 year of misrule. 1 year of anarchy. 1 year of baby power. That is it. 1 year. What is there to see? What does come May 29? What does Tinubu want to tell Nigerians? Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ó máa wálẹ̀. Yẹ́ wo ló fẹ́ wálẹ̀? Tábà ti kú tán. Yesterday, I bought tariff 2,000 naira. It's 8 units. 8 units. Before, 1,000 naira for this electricity tariff is 14 units. That means for 1,000 naira, 10 units is gone. Because of what? Government is no longer subsidizing it. Now, is my life? I don't tell them. I don't pack them off. I don't shut them down. When the unit finish, I know.
You'll be putting on Atopa.
See, I now go to my friend's shop that I want to say, Mami Salou. That is what I charge because it is not sustainable for me. I cannot afford it. If I buy 1 unit of light, 1,000 units, and then it's on 2 minutes. What job do I do? These are things that cannot, and then these are where government needs to come in. It's alleviate poverty. This is what the government needs to do. To these sectors that the government needs, the government needs to subsidize this for them. Foods, common things. These are what let's not forget that 1 year of investors leaving the country. Don't forget that one of my bros, big boss, Mr. Kule said that see, he said, you and me, everybody should take a stroll to the airport that investors are coming in. People returning back from Nigeria. Nigerians coming in to spend time with their families. Mr. Kule thinks they are what? Investors.
They bring dollars.
If you
That's
go,
investment.
like now, if you travel abroad and you come back to probably to see your family, Mr. Kule will think you are an investor coming in.
I brought money to spend. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kadesh, thank you for the time. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
I'm not by your nonuga. Yes, I don't know the Lagos.
They no be Lagos.
I don't know the Lagos.
They no be Lagos.
Ọmọọba àtọ́pẹ́.
He said, may God bless you for reminding me.
Yes.
God bless you for remembering me, my mother's home and my daddy's home. God bless you. I greet everybody. My name is Lucky Yaguda. I don't know the Lagos. You can see me, I'm smiling. It's
But you
good
know
to
reach
smile.
inside.
Sir, an angel visit me this morning.
Hmm.
An angel visited this morning. At an appropriate time, I will let you know, sir.
No problem.
Angel visited this morning.
No problem.
And I want to thank you. I want to thank the Police TV. Have a man like you who understand the job. And I believe, as I said, we will not go down.
Amen. We will all not go down, even our viewers.
All the viewers who are watching us, people will not go down.
Amen.
As you are watching us, God will give you long eye to see for 100 and something years.
Amen.
You will not blind.
Amen.
God will lift you up where you are in America, abroad, all over the world. And also you who are making us to stand here today. May God bless everybody, bless me and you.
Amen. And God will
And
bless
bless
our chairman,
the chairman.
the CEO of Flip TV.
God, you will never go down. You will not be ashamed. Those that want to make you ashamed, they're already shameless.
Because without him, we can't be
That's
here.
why I say, those that want
Without
to make
you,
Philip
we
to
can't
be a
be here.
shameful thing, they're already shameless. They are shameless. They will be growing glory to glory.
Amen.
Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
Amen.
My name is Lucky Eyaguna Edo Nobi Lagos. Those who understand Eyaguna know they are from Edo State. God bless you. Let's move
Okay,
on.
now 1 year of Tinubu's presidency. Is it hope renewed or hope deferred?
If you watch me when my brother was just talking, I was crying inside my mind. I was crying. You know, when old man cry, you know what it is. 53 years now, I don't think if I cry, it's going to be sad. If I cry,
Life begins at 50.
what will my children cry? My children who are coming up or who are watching me, what would they cry? Because I sorry for those children who are coming up, that generation. If my generation can be like this, what would my children's generation be? That is it, everybody. Is that not so? Now, when Goodluck was there, Obasanjo was there, as you said, we are lament that things are very expensive when the bag of rice was 7,000. Everybody lament. I should go, it should go. Yaradua came. We didn't hear much noise. Goodluck come. Everybody went to Ojota, Houston, Ballet, Broom, Cane, everything. Go. Abi, now you go. Then Baba Saleh, Buhari, how will I call him? General came. That's another. Go, he go. Àwa ló kàn, èmi ló kàn, gbogbo ẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi, àjẹ́ gbogbo everything, he don land. Àti débẹ̀ yẹn o,
And we are still saying
àwa ń
we
bẹ̀ o,
appreciate
èmi wà ń
yesterday's
bí o.
government more than today.
Now it's even worse. What do we do? Say 1 year. 1 year. What did you see 1 year? 1 year of crying. 1 year of lamenting. 1 year, no light. Taking another light and give your light. Now, what's happening now? A no get. I give A for you to pay more. That's what I mean. For you to pay more. So now, what I'm saying is, my brother, what is happening? 1 year on, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? What can I say now? This government have done for 1 year. I won't lie to you. We are this. I am not getting it. Except our brother who are novels who are helping us. I'm not seeing palliative. Let's say the truth. If I see,
Is
I
it
will say
palliative
it.
we need or the real thing?
What? If you don't eat, how will you see road to pass? Have you seen some people, they hold them, their daughter hold them, are they seeing road? You don't know what the gold you put there? We must take care of ourselves first, Abi, before you can see road. We only hear the road, we are not seeing it. Abi 50 trillion of Calabar to Lagos. Have you seen where? So, yes, you might be hearing it for TV and radio, but no one has come. I hear me, sir. Let's say the truth. Nigerians are lamenting. Everybody's lamenting. Or to start seeing it. The
Okay.
CNG, they mentioned it last year. We are still saying it now. The CNG is coming next week. It's coming this year. The refinery, they say it's going to work. Don't forget November, December. Have you seen it?
It's been promised that it will work before the
That,
end of the year.
good. We only hear promise. But mi ò tí ì rí, èmi ò rí, mẹ̀wá mi ẹ̀. Abi, yes, I have to speak my language. I don't see.
Okay,
We only see for paper.
Benga Daniel says those who said Tinubu had no chance now gallivant around him.
Into where in there before? What's the front for PDP? You see, politicians, they can never learn lesson. Benga Daniel, ask Benga Daniel, he spent 8 years for Ogun State. I went to Ogun State yesterday. Oh God, God, God.
But a lot of people in Ogun State still says Benga Daniel's tenure was the best since.
The best tenure is Amosu.
Why? Why would you say that?
I'll tell you what. Amosu touched every local government.
With infrastructure.
Yes.
Now, this president is saying he wants to do infrastructure. You say nothing concerns you with infrastructure.
Hold on.
Which one do Nigerians want?
When Amosu was there, at least you can be able to buy Gari. Are you aware Gari is even expensive than even fuel now? Okay. Gari, you can give your neighbor Gari that time.
For now, Uncle.
I drink
You
Gari.
go hide and
See, for God and mine, me, and one man there, the man is there. We are three of us who drank Gari. I wanted to even show it 2 days ago. No milk. How much for milk? Milk is
Are you
600 naira.
expecting to drink milk, to use milk for Gary?
At least, I can't see when now.
You know Shebo Timo, Elewa Shamo. You know what that means?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ò rí no more. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, I know they say again, many Nigerians, the highest sickness now, ojú ni. Gari don't too much. You have to drink with milk. If you don't drink with milk, it's a problem. Ask anybody.
So you have to use milk.
Yeah, it's good.
I've
That's
never
it.
drank Gary with milk.
Try it.
Eh.
Yes.
But milk is expensive too.
That is it. 700, 800, 600. So it's not easy. So
Wike says, I am not distracted by River's crisis.
you see, the problem I have for Wike is, I don't know. You see, because the people are not talking, one man will just take a whole state ransom. Allow the governor to work. You spent 8 years. Nobody will stop you. Good luck why people help you when there was crisis, when the APC wanted to take over that place. All of us supported you. Why are you stopping this man? Today, we can support this man, embrace him. Let's work. Forget it. Because of the people. I get it because of the people. I don't know why we can do this. Please, somebody should talk to him. Somebody should talk to him. Nigerians are suffering. We are talking how to get light. We are talking how to even pay school fees, to pay rent. Look at what is happening. Landlord have hijacked the whole thing. Nobody is in charge. Everybody, if you have a papa now, you can just put any price to sell. So who is in charge? These are very expensive. That's the problem we have. So we can allow River State should be. It should allow the River State to be. I saw about, don't know.
Talk about your Oba. I know.
Okay, I've got some Oba be the news. Oba talk by it. He said we always make sure we respect our place where I come from. I'm from Edo. I don't know in Lagos. I repeat it. I stand on it. You know why? I always tell you, Why I say I don't know be Lagos. When we say yes, it's here. Just this election that is coming now.
That's why you are saying yes and no.
The
Because of
politicians
the election.
are playing game, but the people are watching them. When the time comes, we will not speak one language. If it's Labour, we are going Labour. If PDP, we are going PDP. If APC, we are going APC. That day, we will use our hand to monitor our election, monitor INEC, and monitor the police and army. And that is it. And don't forget, Edo election will determine 2023 election. You know,
You have always said that.
Edo election, the last election, yes, Edo election, Nigeria will learn for it. Edo election, you know, we always show example.
How did you, for example, in the last one?
At the last one,
How did what you did in 2022 affect what happened in 2000?
yeah, you are making sense. You know, I can say
Are you
federal.
going to change?
I can say federal do the election when there is hunger, sir. People lose control. When there is hunger, people lose control. That's why they are using hunger to pick us, to wire Nigeria now. So that on that very day they will share apart, share agolo rice, share lilo. So now by the time they bring one bag of curry or one bag of rice, 100 people will share it because of hunger. You want to get it. You might not like to get it. I might not like to get it. But people are there to collect it. Again, collect them after all. You don't go see them again.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much. So about Benin, no tension, no problem. We are okay. It's just a mere politics. You know, Shaibu and the governor try to play politics. Oba, no, they go transfer. If Oba go transfer, doesn't take Oba to court, they will answer at the end in ancestor. Thank you very much. May God bless you. I said, what did I say? Angel visit me this morning, but I will let those who are my guests, like you and Matthew, know. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Pastor Matthew, you're welcome to bystanders at the news stand. Hey, there are a lot of things happening.
Thank you for having me.
There are a lot of things
So
happening.
we have so much to see.
We have so much to see. Shatima says we are repositioning Nigeria as global investment fund. Nigeria's witnessed remarkable progress under Tinubu, says United Nations.
Did they give us the details?
Today they have brought the details of the event, but it's not very explicit.
But let me take on Shetima's comments. Because I'm aware that as at the last count, the only noticeable things this government have done are one, subsidy removal on gasoline, which is not unexpected. Because even the government has said Anobi would have done that, and Atiku would have done that, which is true. But what they have not said is, what would Anobi or Atiku do after removing subsidy? And what they have not said is, or what they have not addressed is, all the promises they made, which would have seen the economy coming back to life, why have they not done it? If you look at what Shetima is saying, for me, Shetima is totally wrong. Shetima is wrong because looking at the economy, what has the government done since the inception of this administration to grow our economy, other than borrowing dollar to crash dollar in our economy? The only way, let me not say the only way, the most legitimate way, genuine way to crash dollar in Nigeria is to produce, export, and genuinely earn foreign exchange. If that is not true, why is government thinking of improving on our oil exports? Our economy should not begin and end with crude. We should be taken out of the bus. Who say we cannot export fabrics? Who say we cannot stop importation of grain like wheat, or let's say even flour? Who say we cannot cultivate wheat and start having our flour mill here? The other time, Ukraine gave us about 25 metric tons of grain. And you have a vice president making that type of statement. For me, we have seen a government that told us that from that double subsidy of, from that double policy of subsidy removal of gasoline, and floating of naira at the official window, that they will be getting 8 trillion at the end of the year. The question is, what are they using the money to do? To what extent have they used this money to invest in the economy to earn off foreign exchange? We said it here the other day, the $3.3 billion federal government borrowed from Afrexim Bank, we are using 124.25 million barrels of crude to pay. And we have committed to be paying with 90,000 barrels every day until we finish the payments. The about $3 billion government is proposing to borrow from World Bank has moratorium of 40 years. No, sorry, 10 years. Lifespan of 40 years. Meaning, if a Tinubu is a rule for 8 years, he would have finished all the lifespan of his administration before we start paying back. So I don't know what Shetima is saying. I've not seen any indices to prove that this government is doing anything to revamp our economy, to bring our economy back to life. For me, the shortest way to grow our economy, to address our challenges, is diversify the economy into agriculture. Fight insecurity to stand still. Mr. Kadesh, it will interest you to know that I had a conversation with someone from Benue yesterday who told me that he from Lagos buy food stuff and sent to his village. That his villagers, his family, as he speak, have been in IDP camp since 8 years. That they cannot go to farm. Fulani herdsmen are taking over their community. So the government should, as a matter of urgency, fight insecurity so that farmers can go back to farm, make policies that will encourage agriculture, bring subvention, give to people to go back to farming. You don't solve the problem of insecurity, you don't solve the problem of agriculture, economy by fiat, by government policy. You solve it by practical approach, and we are not yet seeing it. No, you cannot deceive us. I think this government is thriving on deceit, propaganda.
Thank you very much. Let's quickly move ahead. We talked about pensions yesterday, so now let's look at the CND bonds. Federal government may fund installation as marketers lament high costs.
You know what my problem with this government? Remember when they said they were going to give 8,000 naira to the vulnerable?
People revolted that it was too small.
They said they were going to review it. But up to now, no review. Even the 8,000 they promised, they have not paid. Can you remember when they said they were going to roll out 8,000 vehicles that run on CNG? And they said they are proving that if you use vehicles that run on CNG as against fossil fuel, you'll be saving 50% of your operational costs. How many months down the line? More than 4, 5, if not 6 months after the promise. We are still seeing the basic, the formation.
I changed my generator from fuel to gas. I had to go back to fuel.
Why?
It was consuming more. I was spending more because gas is now more expensive than even if fuel.
And look at another thing. You know, we have so much gas here. For instance, we are flaring our gas. Government will continue making promises, giving deadline when gas flaring will end in Nigeria, and it's still not to be ending. What I say in essence is, if the gas we have here is put to good use, I believe it will drive down the cost of gas. What I'm saying, the result I'm telling you about is globally, it's not restricted to Nigerian economy. Perhaps because, demand and supply is a natural phenomenon of physics price. Maybe because there was no enough supply of gas in the system, and when people started diverting attention to using gas to run their diesel, the demand was so high. So we needed more supply in that regard to stabilize the price. It is a different thing to say you have maybe the metric tons of gas you have was to supply or take care of domestic use. And because people needed to convert their generators to start running on gas, you will now start utilizing what was initially meant, what market had for domestic use. Definitely, when the demand is more than the supply, the price will rise. That is a natural phenomenon. But generally speaking, globally speaking, if you use gas as against fossil fuel, you are saving 50% of your operational cost. So we should endeavor to bring in more gas into the economy.
Okay, now let's look at Niger State. Yes, these orphans, these teenagers that want to be married out. Ministers offers to collaborate with Emir, speaker on the orphanage, the orphan girls. Now, these girls themselves are the ones saying they are ripe for marriage.
I think that thing is a very precarious, delicate
Some
situation.
NGOs have been saying they want to stop it.
Because even the minister, I think he already withdrew the case instituted in the court, and at the point the speaker that wanted to sponsor the marriage, I think pulled out. And from what we understand, the mentality of those people in the north, their way they think is different from southern part of the country. But I believe it's good. Let the government be genuinely get to the root of the issue. Let us know their age. Let us know whether it is with their consent. Let us know their condition, their welfare generally. I think those things we need to know before drawing inference. But for me, if you saw their consent, it's another thing to know whether they were their mind, they had side mind before saying they gave consent. Because somebody cannot be living under perhaps situation that is not human, dehumanized situation. Maybe you want to see that one as escape route from the present predicament. That one you cannot say that person's consent is being they sought the person's consent. But let us know holistically everything have to do with their welfare, their mindset, their mental ability before we draw inference as to whether they are matured, ripe for marriage.
Thank you very much. Nice having you.
I must say thank you.
Yes, Mr. Nee.
Thank you, Mr.
You're welcome
Kadesh.
to Bystanders.
Thank you,
This
Mr.
morning,
Thank you, Mr. Kadesh.
Labour Party will be spalling with Atiku others necessary to rescue Nigeria. Say it's not ruling out alliance with other parties. That's Labour Party saying that.
Okay, well, good morning, Mr. Kadesh. And well, this is Nigeria, where nothing under the sky is new. I have seen how hard so-called obedience have tried to defend Obi, bringing out the issue that Obi will never deputize Atiku. You know, in speculation, in trying to predict, I think I give myself about 65% score on that. Atiku will not step down for Obi. In fact, Atiku post-election had a press conference and he said he was going to continue to contest until he drops dead. So what does that mean? If you look at the age disparity, Atiku is older than Tinubu. Atiku, I think, is 77 years. Yeah. Now, Obi is around 66 or 64 years. So is it wise for Atiku to step down for Obi or Obi steps down for Atiku?
But for the Nigerian cause, what do you think?
For the Nigerian cause, what I think is we as Nigerians understand that Atiku and Obi are Siamese twins. They are inseparable. They are together. Obi is an offshoot of Atiku. It's evident. To all the obedient listening to me, it is evident. If you say that these people are structures of criminality, but you have never for one day castigate them, you have never for one day reprimand them, abuse them, I mean, it means that you are in some, in some places, you are still what? Sympathizing with them. You are still having a relationship with them. I supported Tinubu. Now Tinubu is not doing well. I am castigating him.
If you have done well.
No, if I'm done well, people will not be complaining. We know what we face when we leave the press. When we leave this interview, we know what we face
terms of transportation. A bus driver just stopped here now, unprecedented. He stopped there and he was shouting, "Paint of Gary is now 3 far." Yeah, okay, and he is a bus driver, right? So what does that tell you? The current administration is not getting it. Obi, who says he is a new Nigeria advocate, Obi was the same person who told us that the only reason they will call you an excellency is the process that you follow to become the president must be excellent. So Obi is telling us now that meeting with Atiku for him to become the president in the future, is that an excellent process? We are not in electionary period. We are not in electionary period. But the truth must be told. And I think people must accept it. Obi is the same thing. Tinubu is never a saint. Everybody knows that Tinubu has his own skeleton in his cupboard. I know. I didn't come here to
Did you just know?
No, I've always said it.
So why did you support him the last time?
Because I know they are all criminals in their own way. But people tell you that Obi is a lesser devil. I said, see, there's no issue of lesser devil. If you stole pure water, one sachet of pure water of 20 naira, and I go to a place, I steal a crate of NSC, we are both thieves. It's as simple as that. It simply shows you that we all have tendency to steal more. It's as simple as that. The only thing is that I had opportunity to steal NSC, you had opportunity to steal what? Pure water. In stealing, there's no conscience. But that's by the way. Obi parleying with Atiku is not a shocker to me. And what I beg my fellow obedient people is accept it. Atiku will not step down. It's impossible. Atiku is not ready to be a godfather. Atiku's long life ambition is to become the president. Obi will bow down for Atiku. That is what he does. The plan is they want to come in and change the constitution on our tenure. Immediately after the election, the two of them proposed one thing, the similar thing. The two of them, they think in the same direction. Go and look at their manifesto. It is what? Copy and paste, the same thing. Obi came out to say that if he becomes the president, he will push for what? 5 years, single term presidency. Atiku came out, he said he will push for what? 1 year, 1 term, 6 years. What is the difference? You can see they are both the same.
Okay, now let's look at generally, there's a report in the Saturday Vanguard newspaper this morning. Tinubu 1 year on. Is it hope deferred or hope renewed?
Well, you see, initially I used to be praise singer of the renewed hope. And I believe when you have 12 months, I think 12 months is enough time for you to show us your policy direction, for you to show us your work ethics, for you to show us your commitment, your dedication, and then your can-do spirit. Tinubu has not proven to us his can-do spirit, most especially economically. Yes, he has been able to have some small wins. Like Emirates Airline has announced officially that they will come back to Nigerian airspace. I think it's in September that they will resume. I mean, this was what Buhari caused, and he has been able to correct it. We saw how they launched about 3 gas plants and all that. But locally, domesticating our productivity has not been done. Our farmers have not been inspired. Our farmers, which are the bedrock of every self-sufficient economy, have not been encouraged. The Minister of Finance have been nowhere to be found. Right? I will not blame Yemi Kadoso, CBN government. He is doing everything he should do. What is happening is that the person who is supposed to complement his efforts, the Minister of Finance, is not doing the right thing. Why Sanusi Lamido and Soludo, why they were seen as a better CBN was because they had someone like Okonjo Iweala.
As the Minister for
Yes.
Finance.
Let me tell you, do you know how important the Minister of Finance is? They are the one that decides how the money impacts the people. And they'll give you the money and then they'll follow up the utilization of that money. If I am giving Ministry of Agri 100 billion, I need a daily report that you said this money, and then I'll follow up with it so that those farmers will get it. Wale Edu has been too quiet. No, he's too quiet. He's the Minister of Finance. He's choking us financially. He's not doing the right thing. Farmers today ought to have produced enough food for us for things to crash. You get? So for me, I think Tinubu in the last 1 year has not been impressive. No, he has not done well. Because we all expect. I am Kasim. In the last 1 year, he has not done well. He has felt below the performance level that I placed him, and I'm not in any way impressed. Thank you very much.
That he is better a statesman. We need to have Atiku on the boardroom of the ground of the political emancipation that's going to take place ahead of 2027. That's just it. So what you're seeing currently now, is a decision of over 180 million Nigerians that have been thrown to poverty under 1 year of renewed butcher's hope. So the way it is coming now, and others say, no, that is not the truth. Look at what Pastor Tommy said recently, that what they are coming up with, Nigerians will have a better idea of what is called or experience leadership for the first time in the history of Nigeria. They are ready to question the rationale of how Tinubu took 180 million people to the utter poverty and butchered them. Frank, you don't know what is happening. Go to those streets there. Husband and wife, everybody's on the run now. I'm telling you, the man does choose to sleep outside on the street instead of coming home, because he's going to face a lot of GCE question papers.
You will do WAEC at home.
But I am telling you the truth. It is come to the consciousness of petrol. You know why I respect Atiku? I'm not saying they are, but Atiku has not gone to any dock, has not gone to any court, has not been charged by EFCC to the extent of taking him to court. But Tinubu has been taken to the dock by Ribadu. The history is there. I love Atiku because, to an extent, he spoke the truth. He said, this thing PDP, no, you are going the wrong way. Move this thing to the southeast. He told Wike, he told one man from Enugu State, Ukwanye. He also told Otto, who is the chairman, that they manipulated. You saw what Paul Ibe said. And Atiku felt somehow. He said, Obi never told him. Maybe he would have struggled to hold Obi, because if you look at during the media chat before the election, they had Atiku, they had Kwankwaso, they had Obi. But if you between Obi and Atiku, he said Atiku because it's reality. It's okay. In less than 2 more, Atiku come and they pick the ticket until Dambuwa, whom I will respect tomorrow, gave Wike a deadly blow. That relationship shocked Atiku. He called Obi. Obi said, under the advice of Boris Johnson, who happens to be his classmate, and the then former Prime Minister of Great Britain, to Labour Party. Under 3 months, after he has waited for PDP to do the needful. Bros, let us respect Atiku. And now we are saying, Obi Dati, Obi Saraki, 2027. How is Nigeria going to look at it? Atiku is not going to come out for anything.
But Atiku has said they will continue to contest till he drops dead.
Atiku, let me tell you, as it stands now, the powerful coalition that is going to come in, Atiku is going to be at the background. If Atiku chooses to come out, he will lose the understanding of that spirit of patriotism, which millions of Nigerians have seen in him. Everybody, in honest truth, everywhere is obedient. The Yorubas are becoming obedient. The Northerners are becoming obedient. But, bro, it's not by anybody's making. It's a reality on ground. So let it not come to a surprise. Let it not be a surprise to anybody, if you see certain things beginning to, unfold. And of course, the Lagos boys in Aso Rock are the one running Tinubu's administration. Destroying the fabrics of that renewed hope. Bros, renewed hope. You know what is renewed hope? No, you can't mention it anywhere now in Nigeria.
So it's not a renewed hope, it's a deferred hope.
Bro, even if it is, actually, it will be fair. If it is deferred, it will be fair. You said renewed hope, and you took the entire 200 million Nigerians on the altar. Bro, have you seen how they want to butcher a cow? They took it to and lay it on the altar. Bah, bah, bah. If you put money for bank in your pocket, Tinubu is collecting it. Executive extortion. Bros, I've never, Nigeria, see, nobody at this point in time will be able to say, okay, of course, he said he's a miracle and he has called himself. There's no problem. But we are going to move ahead. Whether, he liked it or not. The obedience are watching, and everybody is watching. PDP is watching too. APC also is watching. You can see latest revelations coming from, of course, the North, instead of, because of the level of poverty, they are marrying every day now. They will sit in one house and they send 100 girls away and let them go and marry by force.
Okay, now Niger State, they are saying those girls themselves say they are ripe enough to marry.
Oga, when they said their own empowerment is buying clothes so that you go and use it to bury those Boko Haram kids, that is called empowerment in the North. A serving senator. Bro, something is wrong with this country. And bro, it's not a joke. You came from Abuja, it's only to buy clothes for burial. Buy wheelbarrow for them. I think they should understand when the likes of Sanusi is speaking about how to separate religion from politics in the entire North. Because the South is overburdened over the way the Northerners do certain things carelessly and recklessly, believing that there is oil. At the end of the day, they will share it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
God bless you.
It's nice having you. Mazirap.
How are you, Kadesh?
I don't get the name well now.
Wait till you get it.
Well done.
So, good morning.
Yes, let's look at 1 year of Nigeria
Say what? 1 year.
of Tinubu's governance in Nigeria.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
it hope renewed or hope deferred? Or no hope at all?
I don't see any renewed hope. What I'm saying is renew hope for what? What are we renewed? What we have seen in the recent time is a battered economy that has grown worse even when Abacha was Nigerian president. The kind of economy Abacha ran in this country, I think, equals none. Because Abacha was excommunicated by the West. Yes, I could remember when he was having rift with Nelson Mandela. What came out from Abacha's mouth is why today Western Europe alienated from him. Abacha was staying far from the West. Still, Nigerian economy was okay. What Tinubu has brought to Nigerians is more than is worse than what hope? What kind of hope is that? Do you know what it means for a man that is not sound in education to let me just force himself on the power, on the mandate of people? What do you expect from him? Frustration. Oh, you are trying to tell me 12 months or 1 year of Tinubu, what is it that Oga mouth can never explain it? Finish. Like fella, I never talk finish and nobody go talk to have happened to this country. Just barely 12 months. Nothing. Everything about Nigeria's economy is down. Kola, let me tell you, in a seat today, at every restaurant, good restaurant in Oba, 1,000 naira is nothing.
To eat, no?
Go to Silora now. If you want to test, go to Monosu. 3,500 to 5,000. That's when you have the whole rich there. Go to normal restaurant. Eat with fresh fish, or maybe you would divert to for Bomo. That's 1,000. 9 something. Why? This was 400 naira, 500 naira before. 600 naira can feed you. Go to Amala woman, you eat with 3. An economy of the giant of Africa. What he's running is a business, and let me tell you, if Nigeria could be a business, Tinubu is doing worst thing ever. Because that kind of business shop, let me say company, is under collapse, total collapse for 12 months. It's not up to a year yet. It should be 29th May. Yes, it never completes. It never completes. Barely 1 year, everybody is lamenting, crying. Our local is playing out, because when you say our local, meaning nothing like what? Following the due process of democracy to bring you into power. Our local meaning, it is our turn. And if you look at his appointment, that through our local, Kadesh. Yes.
He has other tribes. It's a
Oga, no other tribe there.
Umahi did it.
Oga Umahi is just because he did good work in Ebonyi State.
The houses there.
No, wait. Umahi is his good work in Ebonyi State. Good work in Ebonyi State is what Umahi is showing. He's trying to benefit from that good work because he knows that Umahi did work in Ebonyi. In fact, the right person to rule Nigeria now is Umahi. Very, very dedicated, very mean. If you make mistake, he will kill you. I don't want to open some envelope that is not supposed to be touched.
Don't accuse him.
There are some envelope. If you want to touch it, you just do like this. No, I won't. See, Provided what we are doing now is our local. Our local. Now my
Do you
brother,
know
I know go talk am.
all the states in Nigeria has a minister representing?
Organ listing and listing good. Umai is here because of
I
his
just
good work
mentioned
in the past.
Umai. There are other Igbo ministers.
Listing
there.
and listing good. But who are running Nigeria economy? Tinubu has virtually surrendered himself with Yorubas. And I'm telling you that not all Yorubas are happy with that appointment. I'm not saying that Yorubas support him. But allow me to say something.
Okay, please.
See, let me tell you, our local is our local now. Because the person in charge of CBN is Yoruba. In charge of Ministry of Finance is Yoruba. In charge of Ministry of, Chief of General Staff, Bajabiamila, Miller, and the rest of them. You find out that actually what is going on in Lagos is what is going on in Nigeria now. Okay? Lagos is give and take a gunje, go to the secretariat like this everywhere. That is going on in Nigeria. What is going on now currently in Nigeria is it? It's another Lagos, replica of Lagos State. Nothing is going normal. Nigeria is now fantastically corrupt. I'm telling you the truth, my brother. Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. They will tell you, student loan, bursary award is coming. Who is going to take that loan? You think say na my children? Organ from the local government chairman to governor, governor to ministers, ministers to head of this, head of that, head of. Organ, common Nigerians, their children are not going to get any loan, no. If that app comes online now, Organ, go and apply. If you are from Udoma, you are from Godswill Akpabio, you are from Jim Mobodo, the ruling classes in Nigeria are the ones whose children are going to benefit from that loan. Okay, this classification of 10,
May 24, not
yes,
now.
May 24. This classification of 10 in Nigerian system started in the Britain during the Victoria era. I listen to me. Classification of 18, first class, second class, blah, 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 blah. The politicians are whose children will benefit, not you and I. Okay, forget about grants. Grants from World Bank, they are uncountable. From whoever administration to date, have you benefited? Those grants from World Bank, we fill form, we do this, we give account and account. Till today, no alert has ever entered my phone.
Okay,
Let
now,
alone the FCC say, Mr. Mbochi, why is it that this money came in? Come and explain yourself. Oga, World Bank paid that money. Oga, till today, these people. So I'm seeing a Tinubu that has deceived Nigerians.
okay, now let's look at
Luring
the
us to believe that all is going to be well. Okay? For sustenance and well-being of this country, Tinubu should have allowed Obi to be.
You would have allowed Obi
To be. That is when Nigerians
Okay,
are supposed to be enjoying
Obi's
themselves.
pally with Atiku others. Someone says it's necessary to rescue Nigeria.
You say what?
Obi's pally with Atiku others necessary to rescue Nigeria. What's your take?
I think my take on that is that Obi is aligning forces with Atiku to do what? To unseat the government of the day if 2027 comes. That's what it means. They just want to destabilize APC and make sure that all this their standard, double standard, manipulation, riggy, Ghana must go. See, will never take place comes 2027. And if you ask me, Raf, as Raf I am, I want to be under Atiku, Kwankwa Soto, aligned together in such a way that even if it warrants that a tooth should be for a tooth, a tat should be for a tat, money will be for money, and other things, let it be. Because these people, they are too daring. APC political party platform is a daring party that doesn't care if war starts. The kind of situation we have here now is worse than war situation. And nobody cares. Do they know that every Nigerian hates them? Because these people don't want to know. They still have the audacity to talk blah, blah, blah in the house. They still have the audacity to come on the paper and write on the front page of newspaper and be writing nonsense. Meaning they are too daring. Very, very daring. Much, much emboldened than lion. Because at least if these people have atom of human sympathy in them, cadets, there will be a time you think, sometimes I do go village. I know that I'm going with mammoths, garrison of soldiers following me. But sometimes they might be overpowered by the population of my people. I might end up what? Either killed or assassinated. They don't think that. Because due to the situation of the day, okay, if you show me any senator, I go break his head. No, if space is given, I'm just talking as educated as I am. I can't control myself. If you are from any position from that, okay, I don't give them face. I'm so serious about it. But they don't care. They believe that every Nigerians, we are all Ewu. Ewu letter in Yoruba, Ewu in Igbo. In your own language. Edo, Eve. They think that we are all Eve. Ewu letter, Ewu. Malu. They don't have human sympathy. They don't regard us as humans. They think that rearing lions, they are rearing goats, apes. Even monkey has level of intelligence. These people regard you and I as ewu. That the one with long ear. They think we are all goats. It's too bad. You are communicating with person. You think that person doesn't have anything upstairs. Of course, if these people are not sound, we Nigerians, we are sound. We have good numbers of Nigerians that are too sound, physically sound. They have gone this length to bring the economy down, and what they do now is borrowing money to pay salary in a country where, by the whole resources in the south, the communities accruing those resources to pay salaries, allocation among all the statistics are dying. Dilapidated facilities in Bayelsa, Uyo, Akwa Ibom, River State, Delta, Imo, everywhere. All these communities that are the owners of the oil, they are suffering. Go to Ijo community, go to Kwama community, so now water everywhere. Go to Bayelsa, nothing. And the Sokoto man is still happy, waiting for this salary, this small salary. Kanu man is still jumping up, waiting for allocation from Anambra, Imo, Ondo oil. And you are telling me that if the oil is from north, Fulani and the Hausa man will allow all these resources to be used to pay salary for Lagosians.